To quote the great Kevin Malone from The Office, "Warning, warning, warning," end quote. Every episode of the Wonder Watch podcast contains spoilers. Enjoy. Okay, bye. Okay, hopefully this goes well. Well, we're praying. All
right, Let's start. What's up, everyone?
Hello.
This is Sam.
This is Andy.
And welcome back to the Wonder Watch podcast, where we discuss all the things that we watch.
Yeah.
Just gonna cut right to the chase. I'm not gonna ask Andy how he's doing. We're gonna discuss Booksmart today.
Yep. Yeah. Very, very interesting movie we're covering today, to say the least.
I mean, okay, so backstory is, like, I told Andy, let's watch this movie, and then... Yeah. But I didn't know how to feel. Like, I don't know. I wanted to watch this movie because someone mentioned that it's kind of like this generation's Superbad.
Yeah,
without the raunchiness. Like, without... Like, because Superbad is, like, in your face, like... R-rated R thing.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But this one's kind of like it was just way more witty.
Yeah. A lot of thought was put into like everything.
Yeah, very thoughtful movie.
Yeah.
And I texted Andy and I was like, "Yo, should we do a different movie?" Because initially I said that because I was just like, "Oh, I feel like this is a movie I'm gonna have to invest into." Right. But like 15 minutes in, I was like,
"Yeah, you get into it."
Yeah, I just got into it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, remember when I said I might have watched this movie and I just forgot about it? I didn't watch this movie. I didn't watch this movie. I thought I did. Maybe there was a movie that was kind of similar to Booksmart.
Okay.
Like the vibe of it. But no, this is my first time watching it.
Okay.
So it was a very good experience of like just like cuz the movies we talked about so far were movies we watched, right? And we watched them, right?
Yeah.
But this one, it was my first time watching it, so it was my first sitting.
So I was watching it with my wife, right? And she was mad into the movie. Like, while she was like working on some stuff, and she's like, "Man, I should have just watched the movie because it was so good." But
interesting.
I don't know how to feel about the movie still.
Like, you don't know if you like it or not, or what do you mean? Like,
I don't even know. I don't know what emotion to attach to this movie. like. Okay, one, like, clear things. I love the music in the movie.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
the pace was pretty good.
Yeah.
Things were happening.
Yeah.
I felt like the movie cuts, like the different cuts to the scenes, were kind of aggressive.
Ooh.
Like I didn't have time to settle into a scene because I felt like something else was gonna happen.
Yeah, I really like the actors in this movie.
I like the actors in this movie.
The performance is great.
Yeah, the two girls. I wish. I think one name is Beanie and the other like the actual actress.
Yeah. Name. I think the girl who plays Molly is Jonah Hill's sister.
Yeah, Beanie.
Yeah.
So she went to my college.
No way.
I'm always like, yo, I gotta rep this girl.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was it called?
That she didn't go to Yale.
But yeah, what was it called? I was always surprised knowing that she's Jonah Hill's sister because I heard that Jonah Hill dropped his name, like his last name, his family name, like in the beginning of his career. I googled it, but yeah, I was like, why do they have different last names then? Like, if they're not
I thought too.
siblings. I was so confused, so I had to Google it.
Wow, that's really funny.
Yeah, but she's really talented though, and it shows in this movie. But I still don't know if I like her more or Amy's character more in this movie because they're both
Amy
really
and Molly.
great.
That's their names, right?
Amy and Molly.
Okay,
yep.
Okay. So
they're really great.
Okay, again, like I think when I break apart the movie, there are a lot of things I like about the movie.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because someone was like, "Oh, this movie is this generation Superbad."
You had that in your head.
Yeah, I had a really high expectation.
Right.
And I think I really liked the movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't feel like it's my movie. Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Maybe
I don't feel like
it's a
my
different
movie.
generation.
Yeah.
And Superbad already has that filled in your like head. And,
I feel like Superbad is my movie.
Yeah.
I feel like I could watch it a million times and relate to the guys in the movie.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing because for me, I feel like I could be a part of both. Do you know what I mean? Considering my age too.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm just like
you are kind of in the middle.
Yeah. So like the time I was born is kind of fitting for me for both movies, Superbad and Booksmart. So but obviously I'm leaning more towards Superbad, right? I'm kind of biased.
That's true.
Because I grew up watching this movie, right? But Booksmart, like while watching the movie, let me backtrack. Before watching the movie, I didn't know that this movie was gonna be like Superbad, like kind of the same concept, right? About two buddies, yeah. So I didn't know that
trying
going
to achieve
in.
a goal, yeah.
But obviously with while have watched Superbad, you can't help but think that, right? Because it's so similar.
Okay.
So like in the middle of the movie, I was like, wow, this is like Superbad. But I wasn't turned off by anything that was similar to it.
Okay.
So I think they did a good job on that. Basically what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Mhm.
This is it's so hard for me to explain how I feel about this. And maybe I have to watch it more. Like
maybe
more time.
How many times have you watched it before this? Like second time or?
No, this is the first time I watched it.
Oh, this is your first time too?
Yeah,
I thought you watched it.
No, I never watched
it. Okay.
So
I gotcha.
For some reason, I like Booksmart more than Superbad. You know what I mean? Like it feels like more my vibe, kind of more relaxed. They're doing, I guess, quote unquote, crazy things, right?
Yeah.
But it's crazy to them.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. In general. It's
purely their perspective.
Yeah. Because like in Superbad, you're just like this is too crazy. Like them getting hit by a car, Jonah Hill getting hit by a car, then going to a random party, getting all the alcohol from there to go to another party.
Right, and the cops.
Yeah. Like I feel like if I were in a situation, I'd be in Booksmart situation versus Superbad situation.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess on that, I think I'm just like both. Like, yeah.
Okay.
So I can't say for sure which movie I like more. I mean, yeah. It's weird because I'm still more biased towards Superman.
You know what I think it is also? Like something I've been thinking a lot about is nostalgia, right?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder, is nostalgia made up? Right? Like
in what sense?
Like the marketing people made up nostalgia so that they could make us feel like something good about our past, right? And then I'm like more nostalgic about Superbad.
Yeah.
Versus this movie where it's just brand new.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. But Superbad came first. So.
Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. So I'm reading my notes from a piece of paper because we had no more electronics to do this. Okay. It was so random that Jason Sudeikis, the girl from Space Force. Yeah. Actually, there's a lot of random people in this movie.
Yeah, true.
That are like, oh, you guys are famous. Especially the guy that drives a car. What's his name?
Oh, you're talking about the guy who always wears a cap.
Yeah, has the gold chain.
Yes. Yep. I forgot his name from the movie, but yeah.
I think like Evan or Ethan or maybe
something like that.
I
forgot.
We'll fact check it.
Yeah.
But anything he's in,
I'm
all in. I don't know why. Like I just feel like he always plays a great character.
Yeah, like my memory might be a little dusty, but like that actor, wasn't he like really popular as a kid too? Like wasn't he a child actor? Like I remember seeing him in some things when he was like a child. Like,
you know what's crazy? I do think you're right. I do think he was a child actor, but I feel like because his face hasn't changed.
Yeah.
It's just like he's for some reason in my memory.
Yeah. Like as soon as I saw him in the movie, I was like, I know that guy. Like I've seen him before, but I don't know where. I genuinely don't know. Typically, when I see someone familiar on a screen, I could backtrack it and like remember, right? But this guy, I cannot, for the help of me, remember
the
where
only
he's from.
reason I know him like more frequently is because I watched this show called Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, okay.
And then he was in this other documentary about like Facebook and things like that.
Oh.
And then he was in this other movie that I watched. I think it's like The Internship or something.
Oh,
or maybe it was a different character. Anyway, he just has such a familiar face.
Yeah.
He just burned into my memory.
Yeah, maybe I have to like research him later. Like, just
oh my god.
To clear this. But anyway,
oh my god.
With the principal you were talking about before, right? Yeah. I love that guy. I loved him in We're the Millers. That's another movie I really like. But he's so funny.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, he's so funny.
He's in Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
It's a show.
Yeah.
All I hear is good things about it, but I just haven't had a chance to watch it.
Me neither.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Like in this movie when he was the Uber driver or Lyft driver for the girls, oh my gosh, I was dying. I was absolutely dying. And of course that scene in general is just crazy because you know of what happens, but oh my gosh, I was just so uncomfortable.
Yo, we might as well get into the scenes.
I guess because
that scene
it was so bad, but oh so good.
I was like,
so good.
You know, okay, so so they go into the car and they're like, oh, we're gonna watch. Sorry for my language, but we're gonna watch porn, right?
Yeah.
And it's I was like, oh god, you already know something bad was gonna happen.
Yeah, but
right?
you don't know how though.
Yeah. But I think the interesting part was I thought it was gonna happen instantly, right? So like once they put in the earphones, I'm like, oh god, something awkward's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
But then nothing happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess they're just gonna skip over the scene. And then they did not skip over the scene.
It happened so unexpectedly. But
he's like, oh yeah, I could just play your
music. Yeah. Cause they got the charger and I was like, oh shoot, they got the charger. I was like, how is he gonna play there? Oh shoot, the charger.
Okay, so for the listeners and for the viewers, when something cringy happens, I pause whatever I'm watching and I go into the next room under my covers and I scream. And I was like, yo, I gotta stop watching this right now.
Oh jeez, I had to. I couldn't believe it happened. I had to keep like rewinding. I was like, no way that happened. No way.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he's.
Yo, some of my favorite scenes from this movie. You know when what's her name? Molly. In the beginning, Molly comes out and then Amy's there to pick her up and they start dancing and they talking.
I absolutely love that. And when they compliment each other, when they like change or something.
That's so
You what?
You are seriously so perfect.
My eyes. It's a little cringy. I have to admit it, right? It's a little cringy, but I think it just shows your friendship just all that more. Yeah. So I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. So
the compliment thing.
To get back to like our initial thoughts.
Yeah.
I really thought. Okay. Sorry. Let me take a step back.
Yeah.
I felt like in this movie, the friendship was more like
tangible.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's cringy.
Yeah.
But it's only cringy because you're not a part of the friendship.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's also realistic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I've done so many cringy things that I'm sure a third person would be like, yo, like why are you guys doing that?
Yeah.
But in terms of friendship, I was like, yo, this is just what friends do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I felt like they were so much like closer.
Yeah.
But in Superbad, it did it was kind of like a guy-ish relationship.
For sure.
And they're like trying to avoid that like intimate, I guess, part of friendship.
Yeah.
But in this movie, they were just like full on intimate. And maybe I'm a sensitive guy. I just like things like that.
Yeah. It's way more sensitive than Superbad.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, I don't know how to explain it per se because I'm not smart enough. But But yeah,
Andy, you're smart.
And it's not. And it's not. Oh my gosh,
You
Sam,
are perfect.
you're just Einstein to me now. Oh,
I'm done.
Well, it's not. I don't even like Superman more because I'm a guy. Like it has nothing to do with gender.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying, right? It just it feels smarter, this movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
way smarter.
Not
and
pun not intended, but yeah. So yeah, they just twisted the sophisticatedness in this movie. I think that's like a big factor comparing it to Superbad. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. And
Yeah.
I think that's why initially I didn't want to invest. Because, like, from the first 5 minutes, you're like, okay, the vibe of this movie is sophisticated, witty, clever. And I'm like, when you watch those movies, you have to really listen to every single word.
Yeah.
But Superbad, you're just like, it's all visual, right?
Yeah.
So it's, like, so much easier to watch, right?
True.
And that's why I texted you. I was like, yo, I don't know if I could do this movie. I'm not in the mood to, like, invest right now.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah, 15 minutes in, I was all in.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yo. Yo. Remember when Molly's like, oh, you took Spanish for like mad long, right? And then
who did she say this to?
The driver guy. What's his name? With the hat? The chains guy.
Yeah.
And then she's like, all right, we're gonna speak in Chinese.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! That was unexpected.
That was so unexpected. I love unexpected humor.
Man.
Yeah, I was dying.
Oh jeez. Like I to be honest, I expected them to say like a made up language, right?
Yeah.
But out of all languages, Chinese? What? Like
Yeah. Okay. So okay. Oh, so a part that I thought was them trying too much was the part with the hair. You know how like they went into the pizza? Like.
Oh yeah, that scene.
Yeah, it was just like I thought it was initially funny.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, the scene is a little bit too long.
Like. Yeah, like the no trusting thing and get out of my car thing.
Yeah. It could have been like 2 minutes and then maybe it was 2 minutes, but
maybe.
it could have been super short.
Yeah.
It could have been whatever. Like I'm like it was initially funny. That's it.
Yeah. It was an okay scene. Yeah.
What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene? I mean, I'm still processing the movie to be honest. Like I'm kind of like you. I have to like kind of rewatch it more, and I think I will rewatch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just establish that now. But off the top of my head, I don't have a favorite scene per se, but I have like little bits and pieces that I kind of liked about the movie. Right? It's just cute. Like it's a cute movie too. I'm also gonna say like I'm just like I could see like teenage girls like going through this like kind of thing. Yeah. And you're just like, oh, like that's cute.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
Like okay. Yeah.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'll just get right into the... Oh, actually, let's talk about two scenes that I really want to talk about, which is... Well, the biggest reveal was when that skater girl and the vice president started hooking up.
Yes. Yeah.
I
think his name was Nick or something.
Yeah.
Nick. Yeah.
Okay, so I get that they needed to put, like... What is it? Like a villain? Like... I forget what the word is, but like they needed to put something in so that they could have a falling out in the movie, right?
Yes. I
like a big reveal.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a little bit too like.
Yeah, I feel like it was forced and rushed.
Yeah. Like I feel like the vice president could have like hooked up with someone else.
Literally
or,
anyone else.
Yeah. It was just a little bit too random.
Yeah.
But Force is a good one. But also the other scene was when they're talking ish about Molly in the bathroom. And then she's like, I'm going to Yale.
Yeah.
And then the other girl's like, I'm going to Yale too.
Triple A.
I was like, whoa, that was unexpected. So
yeah. Again, clever.
Very clever.
Clever. Yeah. Did not expect that twist.
Because I feel like in an older movie, she would have come out of the bathroom, and then they would feel dumb. The three people.
And I also expected them to like beat her up or something. Like I was like, yo, she's gonna get beat up. I was like, no, just shut up and get out of there. But no, but the writers, they just made them come back at her. And I was like, okay. That was weird.
I mean, I guess that was the catalyst to make the entire movie happen, right? Because she was like, oh, I worked so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And these people didn't work hard at all. And yet they're going to the best schools, too.
Yeah. Yeah. And the way the movie started, right? That brings me to how that reminds me of how the movie started. Like when she was listening to the meditation thing.
Oh yeah.
I was okay, I see what kind of person she is. Yeah. Just from that. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, like I don't, because that got me a little scared. Okay. To make me think if I'm gonna actually like her. I see. Yeah, but obviously there are redeeming qualities throughout the movie, so.
Yeah, you know how much I love character change. Character development.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man. So, let me ask you these questions then.
Okay.
Did you, like, in high school...
Yeah.
Actually, in high school, were you ever this ambitious? Like, you were like, I need to go to the best schools.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't that ambitious about, like, getting into the best school. Mm. I was more ambitious about like just being like making friends. You know what I mean? Like yeah. So yeah, that part of the movie I don't really relate with. Mm-hmm. But what I do relate with is just having a goal in general, right? Like that. So this is a pretty interesting topic right now, and it's relatable too, coincidentally, because like, so what if you're not a teenage girl and watching this movie, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's not just for that like audience. Like you could replace that with literally anything, and you'll have the same outcome, right? The same kind of adventure. So I didn't want to get to the best schools in high school. Like it's all about being, for me it was all about like receiving friendship and like you know, just people accepting me, right, for like who I am. That's like what I was most thriving for in high school. Yeah.
You know, so I feel like how do I explain this? I feel like, so when I went to high school, I was a part of like the smart crowd.
Okay.
Right? But I was kind of like the dumb smart kids where they weren't trying that hard. Right? And
I see what
like I was like, I mean, I feel like clearly I didn't try super, super hard, because then like these kids are going to Harvard, Stanford, Yale, things like that. Like I didn't go to those schools, right?
Yeah.
But I went to a pretty good school, right? So
yeah,
I totally get the dumb kids. The dumb kids that go to good schools.
You relate to them the most.
Yeah, I relate to them the most, because I'm just like, why would you try so hard to go to a really good school, right? Mm-hmm. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but that brings me to the people that did try hard, right? Yeah. I feel bad for them.
Well, I mean, I feel like I can't feel bad for them because that's what they wanted, right?
True, but I feel like it's because they didn't know that, and I think that goes back to the two characters, right? They didn't know they could not try hard and get into good schools, just like the other kids, right?
I guess that's true.
It's because they only knew that they had to try hard, that they tried hard.
But I feel like they love to be tryhards.
In
studying.
Yeah.
So,
they do.
like, okay, so this is the age-old debate. Like, I feel like if they didn't try hard, then they wouldn't have gotten into those schools.
Maybe.
But this movie is saying like you cannot try hard and still get into those schools, which kind of doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
But I guess for them, did they like? Okay, let's say you were in their shoes, right?
Yeah.
Do you really regret?
Would you missing out on stuff?
Missing out on things, because I feel like you regret missing out a lot.
The thing is, I didn't miss out that much. I was still hanging out, like personally, like.
Yeah.
But if I was in their shoes, it's kind of hard to say, right?
Yeah.
Because I already lived that life.
So
like, but maybe if I wasn't like in my 20s and that happened to me, I'd be all right. I will live, I guess.
I guess for me, my thought is always like life goes on.
Yeah.
Like you'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
So that's why. But I mean, I always wonder like how maybe I should have tried hard. Like maybe I don't know how my life would be different, right?
Yeah. It's a paradox because we already lived that life. Okay. And life did move on. We are moving on, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then would you want to go to high school again, but in 2019? Like, you graduate 2019.
Oh, man.
To do different things.
I low-key want to, but high-key don't want to because I don't want to go through that again. Like,
the would you rather question where it's would you go back to your old high school self?
Yeah.
But let's say it takes place in 2019, but with all the knowledge that you have.
Yeah, I love and hate these questions because it makes you think, right?
Yeah.
But it makes you think too much. So, I mean, with the brain I have, right?
Yeah. And your experiences and everything. The only reason I don't want to go back is because, like, I felt like you deal with a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with the nonsense.
Yeah.
But I guess if you had all your knowledge, then you would be able
figure it out.
Avoid that stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, like, my life's not that bad right now. Like, most likely if you're not doing that well currently, you'll want to go back, right? To change things. Obviously, it's to change stuff, right? Like, and to compensate for what you don't have right now,
true.
Right? Like, to put it bluntly.
Yeah.
But I don't give it. Like, it's a lot of work, is what I'm saying. Yeah. To live it again. Because you have to think about time, right?
Yeah.
Your brain gets more tired as time goes on and as you deal with stuff, right? And I got enough stuff to deal with right now. So we're getting too deep in this metaphorical this thought, but this hypothetical thought. But yeah, fine. No, I wouldn't go back.
I agree. I feel like, you know what? I do think when we went to high school, definitely things were simpler. And I feel like now high school kids, they deal with so many different things. Because information is just so available, right?
That's true. Yeah.
But I would not want to go back to high school, especially nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like, side note, but not really side note, I feel like kids are just getting, like, smarter, but not smart enough is not what I'm saying. You know, like, they're smart because of, like, the internet and stuff, and information is, like, laid at their feet, but they're not getting, like, true knowledge, like, from, like, experiences and like, they're not learning for themselves, you know. Like, it's a little weird, but that's just the time we live in. But
that's true. Yeah, someone was I was listening to this other podcast, and then someone was like, he feels like when we were young, we had to learn respect your elders.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. And the drawback to that is, like, you get taken advantage of, right? And then now the guy was saying how he feels like the kids nowadays are way more confident in themselves. Yeah. But because of that, the drawback is they're more entitled, and they feel like they deserve certain things.
True.
And honestly, both are bad. Like, that's why you need to be in the middle, right?
Yeah, it's
like, confident and mindful of people.
It's a different poison.
Yeah.
For, like, each generation, I guess. Yeah. That's so effed up to think about.
All right, fine. I'll ask you a better question.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad question.
No. I'm gonna ask you a better question.
Okay, fine.
So you're a Hufflepuff, right?
Oh, is that the question, or is this a side question?
No, you're a Hufflepuff for sure.
Listen, I'm a Gryffindor, okay? I hate that. Like,
no, you're
I hate that I'm a Hufflepuff, but in my heart I'm a Gryffindor.
Well, maybe the Sorting Hat can take your thoughts into account.
I wish someone would put a Sorting Hat on me.
I'm done. Okay. Another question is, would you want to have had to gone to high school in California? Because I feel like this is where it takes place in California, right?
Oh.
And I remember when I was in college, I met a bunch of, like, California people, right? And when I went to California, I went to their high school. It was, like, so cool because everything was, like, outdoors. You know how like when we went to school in New York,
yeah,
and it feels like a prison, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like 5,000 people in the small building.
Oh yeah.
But in California, everything's like widespread.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's outdoors. People
Right.
get to go out for lunch and
Yeah.
come back. Like
I guess
so cool.
I guess California schools are what high school movies depicted,
Oh
right?
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I thought of those thoughts a few times, like growing up, like during high school. Yeah, I think I would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
In California. Yo, this is a side note.
Mm-hmm.
I think I belong in California. Like oh, sorry. Like my lifestyle, my body needs.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I would thrive in California.
You know what?
It's such a shame I live here. But
you know, I
whatever.
actually thought that this,
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, this winter especially was cold,
dude.
and I was like,
Yeah.
I think I'm done with winter. I think I'm done with seasons.
Oh my gosh.
But who knows? Who knows?
Dude, I
love
hate
Christmas.
the winters. But
Yo, I love Christmas.
yo, Christmas is great, but I would okay, fine. I will only come back for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a serious question. Serious question.
Okay.
You're definitely Hufflepuff, right? No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Part 2.
Okay. Have you ever had a fight in a friendship that was like a breakup like this?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Okay. Not a breakup like this, but oh my gosh, I've had friends with that. It sounded like I was gonna say friends with benefits. I've had friends where I had a big fight, kind of similar to the fight in Booksmart, but we still made up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess then exactly the same.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I thought they were just broken up. For some reason, sorry. Okay, so story time, right?
Story time.
Yeah, story time. This was in middle school though, not in high school.
Oh dang.
But it's relatable.
Okay.
So my current best friend that I'm with, right? So he and I were in band, right? So I guess the only difference is the reason why we fought. And how it started, it's a little different than the one in Booksmart. Okay. So we were in band, and we were in the same section together, right? Okay. So we became best friends, right? And we played the same games, and we just had a lot of similar interests. So we're meant to be best friends, right? So now,
it's like a fairy tale.
Kind of. But then something happened, right? We're very competitive, right?
Okay.
So we want the best spot on the section because we both play trumpet, right?
Yeah, in
band.
Okay.
So we get very competitive, right?
Yeah.
And try to up each other. So one day while we were in the instrument room, we just got at it. We like threw stuff at each other. Like I don't even know how the fight started because that's how long ago it was. But we were like throwing instruments at each other. We were throwing stands at each other.
Oh my god!
Yeah. It was legit. Like I think we started throwing hands too. Yeah.
Damn, it got banned.
It got really bad. So I wish I knew like what we said and stuff like just for like juicier details. But it's so long ago, and we've made up so made up so well that we just forgot, right?
Wow.
But all I know is that was a big fight.
That's crazy.
Between my best friend and I. So, man, it was bad.
I don't think I've ever really had a friendship breakup worthy fight.
Yeah. Just little arguments here and there, right?
Yeah. But it felt like from the movie, at least, it felt like it was going to end. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we know it's not going to end.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a happy ending, but it's just that's the vibe that they were trying to send, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back, I mean, I'm just talking about the scene though from Booksmart. It was a good scene.
Oh yeah.
Personally, when they started arguing, I was like, this is stupid. Right? Obviously, right? It's stupid, and I wasn't feeling it that much. But as they kept arguing, I was like, oh my gosh. They're still going at it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I'm into this.
Yeah. So that's why I like this movie more than Superbad, because it just I don't think Superbad is surface level, but let's say there were 5 levels.
Yeah.
I feel like Superbad was like level 2 deepness, right?
Okay.
I feel like this was like level 4 deepness, right?
Yeah.
They really felt like friends, and they really felt like, okay, this is the last breakup they're gonna have before they ever become friends again, right?
Yeah.
So, damn, this movie was pretty good. Now, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's pretty good.
like we said, like we established, we have to process this movie quite a bit, even though it's a short movie.
Yeah.
Less than 2 hours. It's a lot to process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So.
Okay, let's get into the best and worst about this movie.
Okay.
What's the best part about this movie? Best thing
about this movie. Besides that, it's funny.
I guess so.
Because it was a good laugh.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't laughing every scene though, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, because it has its serious tones.
Yeah.
But it's. I don't wanna say it's like the friendship because that's so cliche, right?
You
like,
can.
But it's the friendship.
I think it is the best part about the movie. I think they really captured like the goodness of friendship and the chemistry of friendship and the little things that you do in friendship.
I want to say that's the best part, the chemistry.
The chemistry.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
I think that's the best part.
So apparently, Olivia Wilde directed this movie, right?
Olivia Wilde. Who's that again?
I just know who she is.
Is she an actor too?
She's an actress.
Okay.
But she told Molly and Amy to like live together for like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And they were like roommates.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think they need to do that.
It makes so much sense. Like it makes, like in those 10 weeks they probably developed so many little inside jokes, right?
Yeah.
And I think the best part about this movie is like the inside jokes were just outside enough for us to get it. But we also felt like we were on the inside.
Yeah.
So that was mad good.
It looked like just literally two friends hanging out.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah.
What was the worst part about this movie?
The worst part of the movie.
Yo, I kind of low-key didn't like that girl, Gigi.
Gigi. The crazy girl?
Like I felt like that was a little fake. Not fake, like she's
like
bad
she was
at acting.
Yeah, she was the most comical character.
Yeah, like they put her in just to put her in to do random things.
She looks like a character that belongs in Superbad.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Like she was, like out. It was like it doesn't seem like part of the movie.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I didn't like absolutely hate her. Like, actually, there's nothing that I absolutely hate about this movie. But if I had to pick one thing, it might be I like the parents too.
Oh,
the parents are pretty funny.
They're pretty funny,
even though they're not in the movie that much.
Yeah.
I wish there was more.
Yeah, I also like the two guy characters that.
The gay ones. I think? Yeah.
They did the
the murder mystery party. Oh my gosh!
But do you watch The Good Doctor?
No.
So okay, it's mad random because the white guy, right?
Yeah.
First of all, I love him.
Okay.
He's so funny in the movie. I really thought he was one of the best characters in the movie.
Oh, when they sang that karaoke scene. Oh my God.
And he was like, "Yo, shush."
Yeah. And then when Amy starts singing, he's like, "Oh, her breathing control's not that great, but it's fine. It's fine." And then at the end, that was great.
Yo, he killed me.
Yeah.
It's so the randomest part about him is that he's in this show called The Good Doctor.
Yeah.
And in The Good Doctor, the main premise is there's this surgeon and he has autism.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Like the issue is like the hospital is like we have to. It's hard to have a surgeon that's a genius, but also is like lacking in some social skills. But
I see.
That's not even the random part about what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that guy,
yeah,
he's in Good Doctor.
Yeah.
But he's super Jewish.
Oh.
And he plays like this kind of like a reserved, not socially aware kind of guy.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whoa, this is such a random flip, you know?
Right. Like, how could a guy play like someone like this now? That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I really liked it.
Oh, and the teacher, Miss Fine. Oh my gosh, I did not expect anything like that.
Yeah.
When in the first part of the movie, when Miss Fine gave her phone number to Amy and Molly, when that scene happened, I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Are they gonna use this?
Yeah.
And I had no idea how they were gonna use it. So clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to feel about this. I didn't know how to feel about Miss Fine either. Like, like either she should have been more extra.
Okay.
Or pulled back. She was a little bit
Maybe.
too in the middle.
Maybe.
Actually, you know what? A lot of characters in this movie are too in the middle.
Yeah, but I think it's intentional, right?
You think so?
Yeah, because it's mostly about Amy and Molly, so...
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, because to be honest, they're so secondary to me, because they are, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't mind it.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay, so then I'm gonna... If I had to pick something that's the worst...
Okay.
Like, it had too many random vibes that didn't seem like the vibe of the movie. Like, when I think about, like, Miss Fine...
And Gigi.
The part with the boat was just like, whatever, right?
True.
Yeah. The Nick and the skater girl.
Rudy? I don't forgot her name. It starts with an R.
Ryan. Yeah. Them hooking up. Like, everything. Yeah. Like, those things felt a little forced. Like, they just put it in. That.
Yeah. Like, oh, we need something crazy, or like... Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plot devices like that, it was pretty rushed. Like, just supplementing that.
Yeah. That's true. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But besides that, I think it's pretty solid, the movie. Like, no cap. Like, I had a great time watching the movie.
Okay, so going into the investment and P movie part, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I felt like you needed to invest.
Yeah.
But actually you didn't. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to invest that much. Because 15 minutes in, I was already hooked.
Right.
Not even 15, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, as soon as they, Molly and Amy started dancing, I was like, okay, I'm in, right?
Yeah.
But like that first scene where you said the, what was it?
The voice thing, the meditation thing?
Yeah, the meditation thing. Yeah. I was like, oh, this doesn't seem like my style of movie.
Yeah, I was scared. I was scared from that. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't think you need to invest that much.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is the first time you're watching it, I felt like, what's the word? Like, I was engaged the entire time. Like, I didn't want to go pee.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I stopped the movie was because I needed to take notes. But like, besides that, I would just watch the movie.
Yeah. I wish I watched this with my little brother.
Ooh.
Yeah, I watched this by myself, and I was still laughing out loud. That's saying something, because I don't really laugh out loud that much, unless I'm watching with someone. But I genuinely laughed out loud. It was great.
I laughed out loud a lot.
Yeah.
My wife laughed a lot. She laughed a lot. She was like, "This is one of the best movies I've seen."
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
We're
running out of time.
Yeah.
But you watch Bridesmaids?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't watch Bridesmaids.
You gotta watch Bridesmaids.
Okay.
It gave me... You know what? We'll save that. We'll save that for Bridesmaids. Yeah, okay. So, you were invested? I mean, it wasn't that much of an invested movie.
I didn't have to try hard. I didn't have to try hard to invest.
Yeah.
But I was
fully
invested.
Engaged.
Exactly.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, this movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually probably the most debatable part. So, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Yeah. The critics gave it a 96.
Whoa! That's high.
That's mad high.
Wow.
But the
I was afraid of this, actually.
Users gave it a 77.
No shot.
77?
A 77?
Yeah.
Wait. I thought it'd be flipped.
Oh, interesting. No, I feel like...
that's actually shocking to me.
I feel like the critics would give it a high, high grade.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like what's in right now, culture-wise.
What
like,
the heck?
Females doing independent things and having a great comedy. Right? And I hate if critics are just giving it for that sake.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I don't know about 96.
Yeah.
But is it... Actually, I think it's like an A-level movie.
Yeah.
But 77 is mad low.
That's so low. Wait, so I just want to say, because I expected the audience's percent to be higher, right? Because I thought wow, maybe this movie's not as surface level as I thought it was. Because I thought just for the general audience, I thought they'd enjoy it more. You know what I mean?
Well, that's my point.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Superbad,
Mm-hmm.
you can just watch it
Right.
mindlessly.
Right.
This movie, you kind of can't watch mindlessly.
Yeah.
Because you have to listen for the jokes a lot.
Yeah. But so is that the reason why they don't like this movie?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
I should have
so
read
weird.
the reviews. But...
Yeah. Oh. That's actually shocking. I really thought I thought the audience would be higher and critic would be lower. That's what I thought. Yeah. But because I thought critics would be more critical, right, on the movie.
Like, cause it's boring, or
not even boring. Like I thought they were like bash on it, like, oh, it's like Superbad. But yeah,
like a
you know,
worse version of Superbad, something like that.
Oh, like you have to be a teenage girl to enjoy something like this. I thought they'd be more harsh on the movie, but
interesting.
But I guess the audience are more critical. What? Like, oh, weird.
Yeah. If I had to give it my own ranking,
yeah,
I would give it a B.
Okay.
But if I watch it more times
Mm-hmm.
and I fall in love with it, I would probably give it an A.
Mm.
But because it was just my first time watching it, and
yeah.
it was like, wow, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
I can't give it an A because A movies are just like, they're mad good movies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And S is like another level.
Yeah, another level. Yeah, I would agree with you too.
Yeah.
I would give it a B for now, and yeah, I think it can only go up, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for our listeners, B is like rewatchable.
Yeah.
And a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess this is why I'm not a critic. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, all I know is that I enjoyed this movie, and I'm an audience, right?
Yeah.
So I thought it would be higher than a 77. So that's also my logic, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a critic.
No, because when I saw 77, I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's like a C-level movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, C-level movie, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm shocked.
Yeah. What was the C-level movie that we decided it was?
Rush Hour, right? Was Rush Hour a B? Rush Hour was a B.
Yeah, because it was
it's rewatchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a C.
No,
honestly, I don't remember.
I think we gave it a B.
Yeah, because C-level movies, I'm not even gonna watch. Rewatch.
Yeah, I can't think of a C-level movie right now, but yeah. But dang.
Yeah.
Weird.
Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts? I think the next time I rewatch this movie, it's gonna be with my little brother. I feel like it'd be more fun. I'll be like, yo, you want to watch a movie like Superbad? That's like Superbad.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what I think this movie is? I feel like it would be a mad good airplane movie. Like, you know, like airplane movies, you just like unexpectedly watch something and you're like, whoa, that was so good. But that's because you're on an airplane. Like, this movie's mad good, but if I saw it on an airplane, I'd be like, this is an S-level rank movie.
That's actually hilarious.
Because that's
actually hilarious.
I watched The Martian with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
First time on an airplane. I was like, whoa.
Yo.
This movie is mad good.
Yo, that's actually so funny because I watched The Greatest Showman on the airplane and it was freaking amazing. And that was the only time I ever watched it. I never rewatched it because that movie you have to invest.
Yeah.
Like it's oh my gosh, and it's kind of hard sometimes to invest in it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But it's not amazing.
Yeah.
Like you know, it's not an S rank for me, right?
Yeah.
At all. So it's hard for me to watch it again.
Yeah.
So I'm happy I watched it on an airplane.
Yo, word. Dang.
Oh,
maybe that needs to be a new category. Is there an airplane movie?
It's a little hard though.
Okay.
Because airplane, like something being an airplane movie is so selective.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should make a Hall of Fame airplane movies, right? And just have a list of Hall of Fame airplane movies. And I think this would be one.
Yeah, so maybe I have to travel more because I don't have enough airplane movies. Greatest Showman is like one of the prime examples that I have. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
There's that Korean movie. Remember what I told you about? The one.
I remember, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was I saw that on the airplane, and I was like, yo, this is the best airplane movie I've ever seen in my life. Because I've definitely seen other airplane movies, and I was like, oh, this is whatever, right? But Yeah. This is a perfect airplane movie.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. What a way to end the podcast. That's so funny.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please leave a review. 5 stars. That'll really help us. And follow our social media once Andy starts creating all the social media.
Yeah. We'll get on that.
Man, thank you so much for listening.
Yep, thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Peace.